What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mr. NBA 2K bringing you another video. In this video, let's see if I could finally put an end to the debate on which is the best camera angle in NBA 2K. In 2K, there are two types of players: people who play in broadcast and people who play in a 2K view. I used to play in broadcast view, but a lot of you guys requested a 2K view, so now I'm playing in the 2K view. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys the biggest advantage your opponent has against you when they're playing in these different camera angles. But before we start, I think we can all agree that the dunks look way better in the broadcast view. But yeah, let's start the video. Okay, so let's start with blind spots. Both camera angles have blind spots in this game, but some are way worse than others. For example, broadcast view, if you're in the front court, then there's a blind spot in the back court. So if you're trying to pass the ball back, you can't really see the person, and that could cause a turnover. If you're in the middle of the court, then there's a blind spot in the front and the back of the court. So if you want to advance the ball, you can't really see up the court until the ball reaches up the court. And you could cause turnovers like that as well. And the worst one of all is the blind spot in the back court when you're inbounding the ball. If you're trying to make a buzzer beater shot or something, you can't really see up the court, so it's difficult to advance the ball. And that is the worst blind spot for the broadcast view. With a 2K view, you don't really have that inbounding issue. You can see straight up the court, so it's easy for you to inbound the ball and just go straight and score the basket. However, this view does have blind spots. As you advance the ball, you can't really see the back court, and if you're all the way on one side of the court, then it's difficult to see the opposite side of the court. So between these two views, I think the 2K view is better because of court visibility. Another issue with the broadcast view is that there is a dead zone. What I mean is that people usually play on the side of the court which is closest to them, because on the opposite side of the court the player is a lot smaller and the defender could run in front of the shot meter. So people usually play on the side closest to them because they can see the shot meter and there is no obstructions. Now when it comes to defense and stealing, I think the broadcast view is the better camera angle because it's easier to determine the distance between the players and the ball. Now as you guys are going to see here, Kevin Love tries to drive the ball. I deny him with Kevin Durant. Now he has no options but to pass the ball off. So I close the gap with Serge Ibaka and I get the steal on LeBron James because it's easy to determine the distance between the player and the ball. Now with the 2K view, stealing in the 2K view is a little bit difficult because of this camera flip. Now, as you guys see, Kevin Durant gets a steal, and because of the camera flips, he almost runs out of bounds. Now you can get used to the camera flip, but it gets a bit annoying in the beginning of the game. Now let me show you guys what is the biggest advantage the players have against you guys when they play in the 2K view. Now let's take a look at this situation here. This is a broadcast view. Capella gets a dunk. Now he's going to get stuck under the rim. Now as they bring the ball up, I'm playing defense, and at the very last minute I realize there is no one back to defend the rim, and he gets an easy dunk. The reason for that is because you can't always see your last line of defense in the broadcast view, which makes it a lot difficult for pressure defense or to play full court defense. Now with the 2K view, I can always see my last line of defense, which means I could always pressure the ball. I could play full court press because I always know who was the last guy back to defend the rim. So now we can see our last line of defense, we can pressure the ball. Now he inbounds the ball and I'm pressuring the ball with Dwight Howard. Now as soon as I see Thompson passes Dwight Howard, I'm going to change to Beasley and fill the zone. This is going to force him to take a bad shot and I get the rebound. Now it doesn't really matter who your last line of defense is as long as you have someone there to protect the rim. If it's a smaller guy, you can always get the strip. If you do not get the strip or a full shot, you can get a lot of turnovers from pressuring the ball in the backcourt. Now the rest of the video is just footage showing you how effective this strategy is, and the last 30 seconds is me using this strategy online against other players. I know a lot of you guys are not going to change your camera angles because you don't like change. I really didn't want to change mine in the beginning. But that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more NBA 2K tutorials. I'm out. Peace.
It was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for two. Two is all.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it.
Kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
And J.R. Smith with